Hey you, I'm Coach Michael Burt, the Super Coach, every week coming into your life to multiply your life and your money and your business. And I know one thing, people are attracted to power and influence. And when I wrote this book, Person of Interest, what I really said is, how do you become a means or source for supplying energy? In today's show, I'm going to unpack 4 ways you can become a person that the market is incredibly attracted to, that you're pushing out power and influence versus fear, insecurity, incapacity, that people are flocking to you because you are in possession of something they desperately need. I'm Coach Michael Burt. You're watching Super Coach, and I can't wait to coach you today. Hey guys, this is Coach Michael Burt. I am so glad you joined me for Super Coach. I believe a good coach can change your life. I believe a good coach will have conversations with you don't want to have, make you do some things you don't want to do, help you become something you didn't think you could become. You see, you can't see the picture when you're inside the frame. You can't reach your own potential without the help of another person helping you break through those ceilings of success. I'm Coach Michael Burt, and I'm going to find the kryptonite in your life, and I'm going to do it on this show, Super Coach. Happy Tuesday to you, everybody. I'm Coach Michael Burt coming to you live from the Greatness Factory. Shout out to all my peeps out there. Peter O'Neill, Anthony Capullo, Richard Neese, Beth Dreher, Richard Pearl. Good to see you this morning. Guys, I want to say shout out to you today. And every week I come to you live from the Greatness Factory here in an effort to accelerate, in an effort to take the complexity out of growth, in an effort to give you a concept that will help you increase some area of your life, money, business, your finances. Had a great day today out coaching Keller Williams agents this morning. Then went to Middle Tennessee Electric Membership Corporation. And then we've been in the office today just pushing out there just like you are, guys. Everything we're doing, we're chopping wood and carrying water just like you. It's a new month. We got new opportunity. We got new potential, and we got to drive that potential. So hopefully when you come to me, you get some energy. But not just energy, not just cotton candy, not just something that tastes good for a second, but it is the ongoing, consistent, systematic way in which we help you grow that really pushes your ball down the field. Now, several years ago, I wrote a book called Person of Interest. How to become a person that other people want a piece of and cannot live without. And when I wrote that book, then you go out on the circuit and speak on that. I probably spoke on that book 200 times, and I uncover things. I uncover mindsets and attitudes and interests and missing structures. And what I really begin to figure out is that when you become a person of power, that's a means or source for supplying energy. You become a person of influence. You have deep networks. You are connected. You are considered a mover and shaker. You put out positive energy. You have high likability. That people are attracted to you. And the more people you can attract to you, the more opportunity you have to do business, increase revenue, solve problems, make money, impact the world. So for you, all of this is very, very critical to you really understanding how to go out there and be this person of power and influence out in the world. So what do we know about a person of interest? That's the topic of today's show. How do you become perceived as a person of power? You see, people want to be close to power or perceived power. How do you attract versus chase? How do you attract versus repel? How do you become an energy source for other people? And here's what I would tell you. The first sale you got to make every day is to your own self. Until you are sold on you, that you can create or manifest what you see in your mind, that you can envision it, you can see it, you can take action on it, you can create it. Until you sell yourself, you're going to be associated with words like weak. Now, here's what's interesting. I get to fly a lot in the airports, and I look at people, and I can tell a person of power and influence just by watching people in the airport. I watch their posture. I watch their body language. I watch their energy. I watch how they associate. And you can tell, does this person have confidence in themselves or not? Are they projecting something that other people want? And so to become this person of power and influence, you must be in possession of something that other people want. Now, here's some things I want you thinking. Are you in possession of confidence that other people want? results, process, knowledge, energy, influence, network, skills. All of these things are things that you could be in possession of that other people say, boy, I wish I had some of that. Now, if other people associate you with fear, insecurity, a lack of confidence, a lack of swag, then people associate you with the opposite of knowledge and power. And they're going, man, I don't want this person representing me. I don't want this person in on this. They're not attracted to that. So for you, how do we know? If you don't have a heightened sense of awareness, if you don't have a coach, if you don't have somebody in your life that's saying, look, man, you got to pick it up. You got to pick your energy up. You got to get it all the way up. And what people are saying, hey, I don't want people handling my real estate transaction, my mortgage, my insurance. That is a person that don't have the goods. So when we come back in segment number 2, I'm going to show you how to get possession of these things, because part of being a person of interest is you have something. You have cultivated a skill set, a knowledge set. You have cultivated something that other people want. Now, you are a person of authority. You are an expert. And because you are an expert, other people are seeking you out. You have some cheese on the mousetrap. You have something that they would like to add to their arsenal, which makes you the buyer versus the seller. And that is an incredibly leveraged, powerful position to be in. Let me give you some kryptonite to get you out here in this segment. Kryptonite's the one thing holding you back. You're not sold on you. Therefore, you don't protect your confidence. You don't project confidence. You project weakness. And the minute that you project weakness, people are already looking for somebody else to use. If you're up for a job interview, if you're asking for a raise, if you're trying to sell somebody something, they're making an assessment. Every study in the world says a person assesses another person in 1/10 of a second. And prolonged exposure to that person does not change the initial first attraction. So what are you projecting? Power, weakness. Confidence, fear. Security, insecurity. We got to change that today to where you become a person of power and influence. You're watching Super Coach, and I'm Coach Michael Burt. Come on back in segment 2. We're going to show you how to get possession of something that other people want. Here's kryptonite number 1. You've hit a plateau in your business because you can't see the picture when you're inside the frame. Here's what we can't do in 2017. We can't go back out and do the exact same thing we did this year. That's the purpose of today's show. In segment number 2, I'm going to give you the 2.2 millimeters of strategy change. I'm going to tell you what my new strategies are, what my new divisions are, how I'm going to generate a couple $100,000 more of money, maybe a couple million more dollars of money. And then it's about doing one thing, baby. It's about taking action. Welcome back, Super Coach. Every week bringing the truth. Travis Perouse, Brandon Patrick, Tammy Jeffers, James Jarrett, Dale Childress, Brittany Renee Brandon, Heather Edwards, Peter O'Neill, Owen Schrock. Look forward to being with you in just a few weeks, Owen. And listen, man, I believe everybody needs a good coach in life. I believe a good coach can change your whole freaking life. And I believe that when you project power and influence in the world, people are attracted to you. When you project weakness, people are repelled by you. I think there are things that drive up your perceived value and things that drive down your perceived value in the market. Notice I said perception. Notice I said perception because it's all perception. There are things that present strength. Look at this picture. See, that picture projects strength. Certain colors project strength. Certain outfits project strength. Certain positions out there project strength. And if you're out there in the world and you can't figure out why you can't open the door, why you can't get in, why you can't get someone's attention, why you can't get a meeting, then it's because some type of perception, something you're putting off to the world is signifying we are not paying attention to you. Listen, I'm at the Kansas City airport the other night flying back from somewhere, and this guy, true story, has got on a suit and flip-flops. He's got on a nice suit and flip-flops walking through the airport. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're projecting? Bozo. When you wear pajamas to the airport, bozo, lazy, right? The opposite, just study the word power. Means or source for supplying energy, confidence, projection, Opposite of the word power, fear, incapacitated, disinterested, lazy. When people start associating you with these words, and they do, and they make a quick assessment, then guess what? Your opportunity dries up. And you're sitting there like, well, how do I get opportunity back? You're not getting it back because people have a certain perception of you. You know, a lot of times I work with people who want to write a book, want to do their own deal, and they know what they want to say, but they can't say it in a powerful voice. Les Brown made a fortune talking about the power voice. How do you say something with the conviction that commands attention? So I want you to think of a person of power and influence as they are in possession of something. They have cultivated something that other people are interested in. And because other people are interested in that, they are attracted to that. And what I mean by that is they're moving closer to it. The phone's ringing. The schedule is booked. Emails are coming in. LinkedIn requests. Facebook requests. Instagram requests. Is that you're putting something out to the market that says, I'm open for business, man. And I'm bringing the energy. And so when I look at the skills of a person of interest, I'm like, the dude's got knowledge. He's got skill. He's got desire. He's got confidence. He's got likability. He's got connectivity. He's got energy through the roof. And more important, he's got a methodology. He has got something very valuable to say. And because of that, I'm interested. So I made a list of things that you could come into possession of. And once you are in possession of these things, and guess what? People going to want a piece of you. So what is it? Eric says, hey, confidence. Confidence is the memory of success. It's an internal knowing that you can create or manifest something in your life that other people are interested in. Number 2, results. You're in possession of results. People follow people that consistently get results. Your reputation always walks in the door before you do. That's a tweetable. And when people know, man, this dude's got a reputation for getting some serious results. Number 3, process. You've cultivated some unique process that other people need. Process of efficiency. Why do you think Six Sigma was so popular? Efficiency. Saves money. Unique process. So once you have a unique process, people are like, man, that dude's in possession of something other people won't. Okay, what about this one? Knowledge. You know something other people don't know. You have inside knowledge. You have inside information. You have a skill set other people won't. What about this? Energy. Now, I would tell you this. Energy's good, but it's only one part of the equation. I win a lot of people over with my energy, but that may get me in the door, but what keeps me in the door is the methodology. So it's the contagious confidence I'm trying to spread to people. It's challenging people in an intense and positive way. What about this? Influence. I want access to your networks. You have networks, okay? What about this one? Skill. A certain unique skill set that other people don't have. It is a unique ability. So you got confidence, you got results, you got process, you got knowledge, you got energy, you got influence, you got network, you got skills. In essence, you got something that I want. And because I want it, I'm attracted to it. Now, here's what's interesting. I can be attracted to something for a moment and then lose attraction. If you study the laws of attraction, this is what really hurts in sales. That's why I wrote the book $1 Million Follow-Up, is because I tell people $1 Million Follow-Up is follow up on your dreams, follow up on your partnership, follow up on relationship, follow up on telling your wife that you love her, follow up on a number of things, not just with prospects. And so for you, when you become in possession of any of these intangibles, and that's exactly what it is, it's an intangible, I'm interested in you. And when I'm interested in you, your stock is going up. What if you had 1 million people interested in you? What if you had 10 million people interested in you? Now you become what? A person of power and influence. Now, when we come back in the final segment, I'm going to show you how to command influence, because without this, you can't push your ball down the field. You can't move your calls down the field. You can't get people on the bus. You can't get people to join your club. Without commanding influence, you just got you and a dream. Let me give you some kryptonite to get you out of here in this segment. It's the one thing holding you back, guys. You believe the lie that all confidence is arrogance. Confidence is contagious, man. It creates energy. Arrogance is when your self-appraisal is much greater than your market value. You're cashing checks. You're writing checks that you can't cash. Confidence is contagious energy that you believe you can create or manifest. And that is always included in a person of power and influence. And we come back in the final segment. I'm going to show you 4 things and how to command influence so other people are moving toward you versus you chasing them. I'm Coach Michael Burt, and you're watching Super Coach. You don't know what strategy changes to make, so you choose the wrong ones that are not multipliers. A lot of people come into 2017, they make a little tweak here, a little tweak there, but it's low value. I want things where you exert energy here and get a huge return here. And there are things, we call those things multipliers. You're looking for things that will drastically enhance the business. Now, like I said, we come back in our final segment. We're going to get into what some of those things are, and I'm going to share some things with you that we're going to be doing at Michael Burt Enterprises to get that 2.2 millimeters of change to go out there and crush our goals in 2017. Welcome back, Super Coach. Live from the Greatness Factory. Just flew in from Florida. Beautiful, beautiful down there. Spent time with my good friends Tommy Davidson. Tim Dutton was down there with us. Scott Nagy founded Reliant Realty, sold it for millions of dollars. Now he's down there running some rentals, some high-end rentals, Seaside, Florida. Beautiful place. And I'm actually doing a retreat to advance super retreat, mastermind with the Super Coach in September, the 23rd through the 26th. And the 27th through the 30th. 4 days with me, only 10 people, investment of $2,500 per person. That gets your lodging, that gets your retreat. That's lodging for 2 people. We're staying in a big old house in Seaside, one of the most high net worth places in the country. 4 days with me, super retreat in September with the Super Coach. 10 people each session. Saturday to Tuesday, 23rd through the 26th, Wednesday to Saturday, 27th through the 30th, and we'll all stay in one big house together, and I'll look at every aspect of your business because I love marrying the mini retirement with the thought process. Big breakthroughs don't happen at the office. They always happen when you get out of the office and go somewhere around other like-minded people. So if you're interested in that, email info@coachburt.com. Spend 4 days with me in beautiful Seaside, Florida. $2,500 includes your lodging, includes everything while you're down there. The only thing you got to do is get yourself there and feed yourself, and I'll be feeding you the other food. You know what I'm talking about? All right. Big aloha, big kahuna is what I'm trying to say. You're a person of influence and power. I called on the big kahuna yesterday to check out my air conditioning unit up at the Woodbury Greatness Factory. Dropped what he was doing, went right up there and checked on my unit. Just call aloha.com. How do you take something incredibly boring and make it interesting? The big kahuna, just call aloha.com. He will take care of all your heating and cooling needs. And you know what? The heat's coming, baby. The heat's coming. So if you got a funky unit, spitting out things, making noises, it's time to call. Just call aloha.com. My good friend and monster producer, Shane Ray, and he will come up there with the big kahuna van. Jack, you seen the big kahuna van? He's got his own Sprinter bus like me. Hope everybody's doing great out there today. Today we're talking how to become a person of power and influence. You're watching Super Coach. Every Tuesday, I'm right here at the Greatness Factory, usually multiplying life, money, and business. And I always come up with a great concept every week. This Friday in Monster Producer, I'm teaching how to become monster attraction. How do you attract people to you? And in this final segment, I'm going to give you 4 things you can do to command influence. You're looking for influence. If you can't get in meetings, if you can't close people, if you can't get people to sign up for your club, if you can't get people to sign up for your downline, if you ain't got new customers every month, then guess what? You're not commanding influence. So here's 4 things you can do. Number 1, show a demonstrated capacity through hours and hours of practice to get results. People of influence have shown a demonstrated capacity. So you may be trying to sell something, and other people are like, never buy insurance, never buy your financial services from a broke financial advisor. Never go to a doctor that's out of shape. You understand what I'm saying? Never go to a coach that's broke. Okay? So for you, I think you got to look at a person and say, what kind of demonstrated capacity do they have, either helping themselves or helping somebody else in my industry? So the first thing to get influence is you got a demonstrated capacity. Number 2, you got conviction with results. So you've shown a demonstrated capacity. But number 2, you have the conviction to know what you're doing is a game changer for other people. And the only reason you know that is through hours and hours and hours and hours of practice of you showing other people getting to a much higher level of production, okay? Number 3, credibility from other people. So you're looking at your war chest and you're saying, look, I help this person, I help this person, I help this person, I help this. And those people are out there using the megaphone for you. Your reputation walks in the door before you do. Your credibility walks in the door before you do. I love when people call and say, man, I know that I got to play another level. And everybody I've gone to said, you are the guy who can help me do it. That's your credibility. And finally, your confidence from your demonstrated capacity. So you've shown a demonstrated capacity through practice. You've got conviction with results. You've got strong credibility from other people. And you have just a confidence that is just a residue you leave on other people when you're around them. It is a contagious spread of your confidence to them. And they feel like you are the man or woman who can get it done. And listen, you can figure this out the minute somebody walks in a room. How many of you have ever seen a person walk into a room and you knew out there, Shea Horseman, Peter O'Neill, Jason Jones, Dawn O'Neill, you knew the minute a person walked in the room, that person commands respect. I'm on airplanes all the time, and I can tell a person that commands respect. I can tell a successful. It's almost like you can smell it. And you get around and you're like, man, I can smell success off that person. Okay, I can tell how they walk, how they talk, how they speak, how they interact, how they just get things done, man. They are a person of power and influence. And if you want to be one of those people that is attracting a large number of people to you, then you got to have these things I'm talking about today. You got to be in possession of something that other people won't. Let me give you some kryptonite to get you out of here, guys. I appreciate you joining me today. You know, I believe everybody needs a good coach in life. Good coach can change your whole freaking life. If you're ready to sign up for a coaching program, go to monsterproducer.com or email us at info@coachburt.com and say, I want to go to Florida, Seaside with you, coach, in September. Super retreat with a super coach. Here's your kryptonite. You need a new wardrobe. You need a new look. This will drive a new you. Take care of your body and watch your influence go up. This morning, it's 5:30. I didn't want to be there, but I'm in the gym with the trainer at 5:30 this morning because I'm going to New York City next week to be on some big shows. And I said, I got to protect my swag. Sometimes certain suits I wear, my swag is higher. Certain outfits I wear, my swag is higher. So for you, take care of your body, okay? Show people that you're a person of power and influence by how you tend to yourself, right? And then they'll say, I want them to tend to me. Every week I come into your life trying to accelerate your game. I hope you enjoy the podcast. You can download this on iTunes, Stitcher Republic, or Podcast Republic, or Stitcher Radio. Every single week, everybody needs a good coach. Today's topic, how to be a person of power and influence. Now, I know you got it in you. It's time to make that shift. Have a great week, everybody. Kryptonite's the one thing holding you back. You found your talents. That's taking something complicated, making it simple. It's seeing opportunity where other people see nothing, but you don't have the courage and the confidence to take action. And until you have that courage and confidence, guys, you just stay put. What do you want to be when you grow up? Well, most people have no idea what the answer to that is. Even at 40 years old, I'm still figuring it out. And it reminded me earlier in life.